God's hype girl is back, brother. I gotta get you guys excited about a relationship with God. Like, you don't want to miss out on this, man, guys. I have a support group, no shame. And I send them, oh my God, especially now my son Evie said he's watching and reading the messages that I share with them in this group. And so today, it was so many guys. And the first one was this person shared a message on TikTok from one of my meditation books, Jesus Always. And I was just reading it, listening to her read it, and just, about seeking God. You know, guys, that we have to seek God wholeheartedly.
August 15th. You will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart.
Right? It's a book written as if God is speaking to us. So right after that, I go to my place that I sit down and have my appointments with God. And depending on the time, I go to that page of the family's website or whatever number comes, right, guys? And can you believe that very verse showed up? If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me. And nobody can tell me that's a coincidence. For her to read this August 15th, you will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart. So for her to show up on TikTok reading that verse, for me to go to whatever page, I think it was page 90, because it was 909, I got to the tree late. I said, let me just go to page 990. And for that to show up, guys, if you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me. And this is a post I wrote from 2020 that I was doing this group on Wednesdays, and I would speak to them about God, and I was trying to find one verse that I could talk to them about. And exactly at noon when I was about to speak, I decided to speak on this one. And it just so happened that it flashed across the screen from another group, and I knew that was God saying that, yes, that's the verse to go with. And so you begin to feel God and know His voice and know His presence. When you seek Him, guys, seek Him with all your heart. I promise you, nothing better than knowing that God Himself is with you. So that Jesus Always, I just continued reading it, right? But before getting to where I was at the God tree today, there was a friend there, and she was telling me about her sister, how the sister husband said he wanted a divorce. And I did this to her. I just opened my both hands to her, right, like this. And I said, I've learned that in life, you just have to hold everyone with open hands, right? Can you believe I'm continuing reading that book, The Jesus Always, which I haven't read in a long time, but only because this lady was on TikTok reading it, I decided to read it. And of all the messages to show up, guys, look what it says. Exactly what I told her. It's also important to hold people with open hands. How? Can I say that to her at the God tree today? To tell her, sister, you just have to learn to hold everyone with open hands. And for me to just start reading this random book because I saw somebody on TikTok reading it, to open it up, to continue reading, just looking for some glimmer of God's presence with me, guys. No shame in my game. For my very word to show up, we have to hold people with open hands, guys. It is what it is. But we have to hold tightly to God's hand, and just pretend like He's here with you every moment, every second. His presence is with you. I love this verse from Matthew 28:20, guys. I am with you always. Do you hear this? I am with you always. God's promise, He's with us always, every second. Because how could I tell my friend that, that's my lesson from God? You just have to hold everyone with open hands and randomly open up this book to this. And once again, everything lined up a little bit too perfectly. And it's just God revealing another glimmer of His presence with us, guys. That we can know without any doubt as we take on our lives, that God himself is with us, holding us, guiding us. He said, hold things with loose ends, but cling tightly and always to my hand. Okay, guys, cling always and tightly to God. It is what it is. People disappoint us, but what God tells me about the disappointments, he said, take them out on him. So this God who's doing so much for me over here, when the disappointment comes, I just bury them against everything that God is doing. He said, even though other people are unfair with you, my ways with you are more than fair. Do you guys hear me? So we're going to be these people for God in the world, doing everything for his glory, being the best wives, spouses, the best people, the best mothers, the best dads, the best friends we can possibly be. And just keep looking to God every moment. God, what would you have me to do or not do? God, where would you have me to go or not go? God, what would you have me to say or not say? And just walk like this, intertwined with God. Being strong when we need to, and courageous and brave and bold, and being soft too when we need to. Be gentle and patient and merciful and full of grace for others. And it's love that God shows us, to show that love to others, guys. When we mess up 1,000 times, we got to forgive the other people 10,000 times. Because that's what God does for us, guys. Every morning he wakes us up, gives us a new chance, a new beginning to begin our lives again. So guys, don't let me be this close to God by myself. Tell him that today, you want a closer walk with him. And that verse from Jeremiah, as you seek him wholeheartedly, you will find him. He will show up for you. How could my very words to my friend, you had to hold everyone with open hands, how could those very words show up in this book, guys? No coincidence. Another glimmer, my God wing, the same Nick. Nick, I'm with you. So for this love, for the creator of the universe to show me, I got to show up here and tell you guys, don't miss out, man. We need him. We need his spirit within us, the Holy Spirit, as he will nudge us and guide us on the path, the best path. But we have to know his voice, guys, and we have to know where he's leading us. So when he says, don't go down this way, we know. Okay? So don't miss out. The best life is with Papa God. Seek him, and I promise you, you will find him. Nothing better than this.